All right, Mr. Not My Brother. I love the fact that when I asked you a few weeks ago, or told you how my whole life I've been asked if I'm related to you, and then I asked you, have you ever gotten a question? You said?
No.
Well,
No disrespect.
No. Nor should you ever hear that question. The 2015 Rolex 24 Hours at Daytona. It's a pretty cool anniversary for you. Tell me a little bit about it.
It's 30 years, from my first time. Now, I haven't been here every year. There's a number of years I missed on my IndyCar days. And it's still just this magical place. It's changed so much since, the mid-'80s. Then I would consider it endurance racing. You had to be careful of the car, you had to be careful of the transmission, you had to be careful of the brakes, you had to be careful of the engine, and they really wanted you to run to a pace. Now the cars are so tough and so durable where you run them hard. I mean, it's a 24-hour sprint race, and the biggest challenge is not getting caught up in somebody else's mistake.
One of the things we spoke about that 1985 race and some of the races afterwards was you talk about closing speeds now and people thinking that there's a disparity. Tell us about back then. And you were in the slowest class. The GTU, you guys were, bugs on the windshield.
I was driving a Mazda GTU my first year. It was an RX-7 and the class is GTU. And I think the disparity, I think we ran maybe 165 and we had cars passing us at 210. The 962s and the Jaguars and just this massive horsepower that these cars had in those days. And you're watching your mirror, you're watching front, you're watching mirror, you're watching front. The whole race. And it wore you out just watching both directions because you would get run over. They would run into you without a doubt and just shove you right off the track.
What's it like partnering with some of the young punks, whether it's open wheel, NASCAR and such, and Chip's team? What's it like partnering with some of them who, frankly, they're starting their Rolex 24 veteran path? But is it cool to see a Scott Dixon or even a Sage Karamman say, in theory, they could be celebrating 30th anniversaries here too in the future?
It's, for me personally, it's exciting, and even more so because I'm seeing, for the first time in a lot of years, some incredible young American talent. You look at Kyle Larson, you look at Sage, and their youth and how many years they have left and their ability right now today. It's when everybody looks at what Kyle did last year, they're easily picking him as a championship contender for 2015. Sage getting that opportunity with full-time IndyCar ride, and not to take anything away from Joey. Here he is in his mid-30s, 20-something years younger than I am. Virtually will take over my position in Ganassi when I bow out. I couldn't imagine a better guy to take that position. His talent level, we grew up together. Obviously, I'm old enough to be his dad, but
changed his diapers.
Maybe not. But it's been exciting to be surrounded by that because we have been so inundated with non-Americans for so long, and to see great young talent and great talent like Joey, not to say he's not young, but younger, it's a really cool thing to see.
Last quick question for you. So you're celebrating your 30th this year. Think 35th anniversary? I don't know. How many more of these anniversaries are going to have, you think?
Well, once I stop driving full-time, you can always come back and do this race. Hopefully Chip will be in a position where he'll have me back. And, it's such an incredible place, and you have that opportunity with 4 drivers, and I can get in and motor around for a while and have fun.